In this video, I'd like to talk about some control structures, and specifically the if statement. So far in our program, we've actually started at the top of our code and went all the way down to the bottom in order, executing every single statement. Let's suppose that I don't want to do that. That in fact, I have some statements here, but I only want to do statement 3 if a certain condition is true. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Let's set the variable x equal to 3 here. Let's perform statement 1, and then let's perform statement 2, and now let's test to see if x is 3 less than 10. If that test is true, I'm going to do statement 3, and in this case it is true. I will do statement 3, and after I'm done with that, I fall through and I'll continue and I'll do statement 4. What would happen if I change x to 13? I do statement 1, I do statement 2. If 13 is less than 10, that test fails. I'm going to skip statement 3 and then continue on and do statement 4. This is an example of one test and one outcome. The test is if x is less than 10, and the outcome is simply statement 3. If the test is true, I'm going to do statement 3, and if the test fails, I'm not going to do statement 3. A test can only be true or false. I put the test after the if statement. My test has to be in parentheses, and I use relational operators to make my test. The examples of the relational operators are up here: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. The double equal sign is actually the test for equality, not the single equal sign, and the not equal to. Those are my relational operators. Let's suppose I had one test and two possible outcomes. If the test is true, let's suppose I wanted to do statement 3, and if the test is false, I don't want to do statement 3, I want to do statement 4. If that's the case, I have to use what we call an else. Let's take a look. Let's say x is equal to 3 again. I do statement 1, I do statement 2. Is 3 less than 10? Yes, it is. I do statement 3, I don't do statement 4, I fall through and I do statement 5. Now, if I make x 13, start my processing, I'll do statement 1, then I'm going to do statement 2. This test will fail. I skip statement 3, I do the else, which is statement 4, and then I fall through and continue on with statement 5. The else gives me the situation where I have one test but two possible outcomes. Statement 3 if that test is true, and statement 4 if that test fails.